Tonight, can the Sharks overcome the Wave? Live from Selden, New York, your 4-1 Suffolk Sharks battle the 0-6 Kingsborough Wave. I'm Tom Kenny here with my co-host Ryan Forte. Ryan, should be a heck of a battle tonight. I know you've been crunching the numbers. Any insight for us?
Well, Tom, the Wave now they're only 0-6, but now they're still struggling on the court. But the Suffolk Sharks are now 4-1 coming off their first loss, but they're looking outstanding out on the court.
Yeah, the Sharks have been good all year. They've been fighting hard, but like we said, they lost their last name to the Brooklyn Mondale Express. Any insight on that game for us, Ryan?
Well, the Sharks lost by 10, but it was still a good game. Monroe played a great game against the Sharks, but only lost by 10. So, it was a tough loss, but we're going to get back on the court tonight.
Yeah, the Sharks are ready to get back there. We're watching them during warm-up. Should be a great game. Ryan, how have the Sharks been on the court this year?
Well, Tom, they've been looking pretty well, as Aaron Koskett has been with their starting point guard has 11.2 games per game.
And he is in the starting lineup, correct?
He is.
So here, if you look on your screen here, we have the starting lineup for both teams. Break it down for us, Ryan.
Well, Tom, for the Sharks, for your starting point guard, Aaron Koskett, who's been an outstanding point guard for the Sharks. Jordan Manderson, another key player for the Sharks. A.J. Knight, still a great player coming in for the new season. Julius Goddard, outstanding player, has been, player of the game for these past few games. And Joshua Blair, outstanding center.
Yeah, of course. And on the other team, we have Mikomel Legasapi, we have Suraj El Sheikh, Nicholas Valdi, Nalian Bridgman, and Nicholas Horsford. I saw Nicholas earlier. He's a big guy. It's going to be a definite good tip-off, which we're going to bring to you next, right after these commercials on Sharks TV and Suffolk Internet Radio.
Team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNY-SuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNY-SuffolkAthletics.com.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Ammerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
This is Jacob Feldman.
Tonight, can the Sharks overcome the Wave? Live from Selden, New York, your 4-1 Suffolk Sharks battle the 0-6 Kingsborough Wave. I'm Tom Kenny here with my co-host Ryan Forte. Ryan, should be a heck of a battle tonight. I know you've been crunching the numbers. Any insight for us?
Well, Tom, the Wave now they're only 0-6, but now they're still struggling on the court. But the Suffolk Sharks are now 4-1 coming off their first loss, but they're looking outstanding out on the court.
Yeah, the Sharks have been good all year. They've been fighting hard, but like we said, they lost their last name to the Brooklyn Mondale Express. Any insight on that game for us, Ryan?
Well, the Sharks lost by 10, but it was still a good game. Monroe played a great game against the Sharks, but only lost by 10. So, it was a tough loss, but we're going to get back on the court tonight.
Yeah, the Sharks are ready to get back there. We're watching them during warm-up. Should be a great game. Ryan, how have the Sharks been on the court this year?
Well, Tom, they've been looking pretty well, as Aaron Koskett has been with their starting point guard has 11.2 games per game.
And he is in the starting lineup, correct?
He is.
So here, if you look on your screen here, we have the starting lineup for both teams. Break it down for us, Ryan.
Well, Tom, for the Sharks, for your starting point guard, Aaron Koskett, who's been an outstanding point guard for the Sharks. Jordan Manderson, another key player for the Sharks. A.J. Knight, still a great player coming in for the new season. Julius Goddard, outstanding player, has been, player of the game for these past few games. And Joshua Blair, outstanding center.
Yeah, of course. And on the other team, we have Mikomel Legasapi, we have Suraj El Sheikh, Nicholas Valdi, Nalian Bridgman, and Nicholas Horsford. I saw Nicholas earlier. He's a big guy. It's going to be a definite good tip-off, which we're going to bring to you next, right after these commercials on Sharks TV and Suffolk Internet Radio.
Team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Ammerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
Come watch the Suffolk men's basketball team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Ammerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com.
Hi, this is Jacob Feldman.
Now in Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program. On the Emmerman campus, we have 3 sound production studios, a 1,200 square foot television studio, electronic field production equipment, a student-run internet radio station, a 4K editing studio, a remote television production truck, and professors who care about your success. And enroll now for the spring semester before it's too late. December 4th, journey to a shimmering winter wonderland of circus spectacle and daring do. Astonishing acrobatics, dazzling specialty acts, and glittering costumes abound in a warm and whimsical world for the whole family to enjoy. Come join the spectacle at the Van Nostrand Theater and the Sacticos Arts and Science Center at the Michael J. Grant campus in Brentwood. Happy holidays! We here at Suffolk County Community College radio and television program would like to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season. May your holidays be filled with hot chocolate, delicious cookies, good grades, and no icy roads.
Come watch the Suffolk men's basketball team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Emmerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Emmerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Emmerman campus.
We're back here at Ammerman campus in the Brookhaven Gymnasium getting ready for tip-off. Tom Kenny here with my partner Ryan Forte. Ryan, are you ready for tip-off?
I am beyond ready for this one, Tom.
Looking at the starting lineups here, we have some really solid players on Suffolk. Aaron Koska, Jordan Manderson, Alvin Knight. We're looking at the starting lineup here again. Who stands out to you, Ryan?
Definitely AJ Knight. You know, he was coming in for the new season. He's definitely one of those key players that Coach Correa definitely pointed out for us.
Without a doubt. And looking at the other team, Nicholas Horsford, and even on the bench, Batim Kukaj, both big guys, both going to be pounding in the paint. What can Suffolk do to try to neutralize that?
Definitely going to be more of a lockdown team. Definitely going to have to stand out.
Definitely, without a doubt. So here we get ready for the tip-off. Your Suffolk Sharks taking on the Kingsborough Wave. Tip-off goes, hit by Horsford, and the whistle is immediately blown. We're going to reset that. Here's the tip-off. Tip-off rebounded in by the Sharks. Pass back to number 1, that's Koskett. Koskett going behind the line, surveying the field. Passes over. Back behind the three-point line, serving the field, looking down. Passed in there from Knight underneath to 23, rebounded by Goddard. Goddard with the second chance, no good, taken in by Kingsborough.
You know, it's definitely, they looked pretty solid there, but they just have to be able to finish on time.
Yeah, you have to be able to get it to the hole and finish, and we have a whistle on the play there. Looks like the ball was out of bounds, will be inbounded here by Kingsborough. Vida with the inbound, over to Vida, I should say. Vida with the shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Manderson.
Manderson being one of those top players for the Sharks, looking really solid out there.
Definitely is. Goddard missed a shot, was rebounded by Joshua Blair, but he got called for the foul. Up and down. So Kingsborough will be inbounding the ball here on the season. Kingsborough, pretty good at rebounding the ball. Is that right, Ryan?
You got that right, Tom. Kingsborough has been very good making all these rebounds, but almost half the roster has over 3 rebounds per game.
Half the roster, 3 rebounds per game. So that's everyone getting in there at the same time as the big guy, Horsford, has the ball. Pass it back to Vita, shoots from 3, no good. Rebounded by number 12. Tosses it back to Horsford. That rebound was from Elliott. Nope, I'm sorry. That was from Nelian Bridgman. Nelian on Kingsborough is a freshman. Sophomore, excuse me, a forward sophomore from the School of Human Rights. Kingsborough will inbound. The ball gets taken away, stolen by the Sharks. That's Manderson back up the court. Gonna pass it over to Koskett. Koskett in, down underneath tonight. Back to Manderson from behind the three-point line. That's good. And the Sharks are on the board.
That was an amazing three-point shot by Manderson. Definitely showing his talent out there with a three-point shot.
Without a doubt. And the Sharks trying to steal the ball. There's a fight for it. Stolen, tossed down to Manderson. Easy layup to Blair.
Oh,
what
my.
a point for the Suffolk Sharks. They go up 5-0.
Oh my, what a crazy finish.
That was beautiful. That's the kind of basketball, the kind of pressure basketball that is going to help the Sharks here as we have a whistle on the play.
You got that right, Tom. You know, as Kingsborough's, on the scoring sheets, looking at making, they're more of a defensive team more than an offensive team, as it's tell on the score sheets.
Well, the best defense is a good offense, and that's what the Sharks are going to look to bring here as they keep the pressure high. Number 1, Aaron Koskett, but now, couldn't be guarded there by A.J. Knight trying to stand up against Nelson Bridgman. 3-point play there for the Wave.
All right, yeah, Koskett looking pretty solid out there. Same with Manderson. That's his go. It looks to be his go-to.
You got 1, 2, and 3 out here. Knight, Manderson, and Koskett. They've really been moving the ball well.
Those 3, Coach Correa has been, had that formation of, 3 forwards and 2 guards. I'm sorry, 3 guards and 2 forwards.
And just in that sentence, there was a steal, and the Sharks stole it back, giving it to Aaron Koskett, who hits the big shot.
The score is now
8-3.
It's now 8-3 with 17 minutes left in the first half.
Kingsborough trying to make something work here. They got number 3, El Sheik, tossing it over to number 5, who is, Siraj El Sheik. That was Legasapi passing it to Sheik. Sheik with the shot. That'll be good. Contested, but still a good shot from El Sheik.
Koskett and Manderson, and even Knight too, they're like a nice trio for the Sharks.
They're the Sharks. You could say they're the big 3 as number 21 intercepts. That's Julius Goddard. Tries to go to the hole, but cannot. The score right now is 8-5. Suffolk Sharks on top with 16:53 remaining in the half. So we had a foul there on number 12, who I believe is Nelian Bridgman. So we will have Julius Goddard going to the line here, 4-2.
Julius Goddard being that top player for the Sharks at these last few games. Had player of the game as his first game, or actually, as his second game. But, he's been putting up on the score sheets. Been looking pretty good.
Definitely Goddard having a great season. As you see, 15.8 points per game for Julius Goddard. Second shot will be good. 1 of 2. You leave with something at least. Am I right, Ryan?
You got that right, Tom.
Sharks take a 9-5 lead. Kingsborough has the ball. Number 3 for Kingsborough, Legaspi, looking to make something happen here, but he can't hold the ball, can't control it. Stolen by Knight.
What an amazing
Knight in the
steal.
paint with the jump shot. That's good. 11-5. Sharks are in the lead.
What an amazing steal by Knight. Just took it and knew what to do with the ball right away.
You see the Sharks early here with a full court press, really making Kingsborough wary of what they do with the ball. El Sheik tosses it over back to Legasapi. Legasapi to Vita. Vita back to number 12, Bridgman. Bridgman with some contact down under the hole. We got a Shark down and the whistle blown there, Ryan.
Yeah, you're right that time. Koskett down pretty hard. But he got right back up and he's getting ready to go back on the court.
Yep, you got to get right back on it. Looks like it's going to be the Wave ball. Wave looking to make something happen, but they're crashing against the shore. The rocks here.
Out of bounds
at the
there.
Brookhaven Auditorium. Yeah, it's going to be out of bounds there. Coach Correa, I believe, is called to timeout. Timeout on the Sharks. He's gathering the troops there. What do you think Correa could be telling them?
You know, maybe he could be telling him change up the positioning a little bit. Maybe, you know, look to pass the ball more down the court. You know, AJ Knight had a great steal. Maybe he's telling him, you know, keep going with it. You know, we never know what he's going to do.
Exactly. He's rallying the troops, taking a brief respite here as the Sharks lead 11-5 with 16-11 remaining in this first half. Victor Correa has been with the Suffolk Sharks for many years. Just a couple seasons ago, he had an undefeated team. You know Coach Correa knows what to tell these guys.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes, as we look, the 0-6 Kingsborough Wave are facing our 4-1 Suffolk Sharks as the Sharks have an early 11-5 lead here at the Brookhaven Auditorium. Thank you for watching Sharks TV or listening in Suffolk Radio. Sharks inbound the ball, going from left to right on your radio dial. That is Aaron Koskett, number 1, slowly marching up the field. Koskett from behind the three-point line. Passes it up to number 21, Julius Goddard. Goddard tosses it over. Big shot. That's a new player on the court for the Suffolk Sharks, Jalen Williamson, who drew the foul.
Taking his first free throws here. Has been one of those, you know, he's been the sixth man for the Sharks.
Yeah, no, he is a sixth man of the year, in my opinion, as he sinks his first free throw.
You know,
and you know, when you're on the court, you're shooting, you're moving around. You know, you could be 2 for 3 from the field, which is just some terminology I like. Second one's good, 2 for 2, as Vida will inbound here for the Wave.
You know, the Suffolk Sharks have been shooting better, you know, field goal percentage, free throws, and even three-pointers, you know, out of away games more than home games.
And you know what? A bad pass just intercepted with the assist, but no good. Can't make it go in. That was some good effort from our guys Julius Goddard and Jalen Williamson.
You know, Kingsborough, you know, Wave coach getting a little mad there, but, you know, he's trying to, you know, coach his players and get them back in shape for, you know, as they're 0-6. But they're looking pretty solid as of right now, as they're only down by 8.
Definitely. Knight not wasting any time from downtown. No good. Rebounded. Second-hand shot. No good again. Rebounded by Williamson. Williamson tosses to Goddard. Goddard finally gets it to go. And the Sharks have a 10-point lead. 15-5. 15-20 remaining.
Goddard being one of those key players and being, you know, a putback boss for the Sharks. It's a great thing to have on the court.
And I know that was out of bounds, I believe, on the Wave, so it'll be Sharks ball. And you could just see the pressure affecting the Waves game.
Yeah, 15-5 right now. The Sharks are up by 10. They're looking pretty well, pretty good. Coach Correa, you know, as with their 15 minutes left, Coach Correa is, you know, trying to get his players together, trying to be able to keep putting the ball up, you know, up to the point, you know, get a couple more points in, maybe can secure the win.
Of course, and you see the timeout now taken by the Kingsborough Wave. The Kingsborough coach you see here on your screen, Coach Dr. Lambert Shell, trying to get his team back on track, trying to get a victory here, but down early by 10, Ryan.
Yeah, so, you know, honestly, Tom, you know, both teams are looking very well. As, you know, the Suffolk averages 16.5 steals at home and 5.7 away. So, you know, they definitely have the different, you know, the different variants.
Yeah, and without a doubt, the Sharks, they already play great at home. When you come into this auditorium, you're entering the Shark Cage. And I don't know too many Waves that would fare too well in the Shark Cage. Looking in here, the Waves ball, Vida with the ball. Tosses it over. Looking back, passes it deep. That's Nagasaki, and that's going to be good. A beautiful range-off shot. That'll get the Wave within 7 points.
It's an amazing three-point shot by Kingsborough.
Really a nice shot. First bright spot for the Wave here early on as the Suffolk Sharks just moved the ball so well. Rebounded. That's going in. A great rebound by Jalen Williamson. I couldn't see him behind the sea of Wave defenders.
You know, Coach Correa definitely probably told them to, you know, play some hard defense, as now you know, Sharks are pressuring the Wave as they're doing it right now. Double coveraging, everything they can look for possibly to stop this ball.
Exactly. El Sheik had some good behind-the-back dribbling there as he takes a jump shot. No good. Horsford almost with the rebound, but he loses it to Koskett. Koskett driving up the lane. Blocked and denied, trying to with the layup by the Wave.
It's a great block there. You know, Kingsborough has been definitely solid in the paint as well.
Kingsborough takes a shot. That was Nagasaki. Could not make it. Passed it deep. Julius Goddard with the shot from the paint. That'll be good. 19-8. Suffolk has the lead.
Another great finish by Goddard. He's definitely going to be one of those key players yet again.
This is his kingdom, and he is Caesar. Julius Caesar Goddard. As Suffolk steals the ball yet again. That's number 3, H.A. Knight laying it up. Passes it back to a wide-open Koskett from 3. No good. Rebounded by El Sheik. Wave ball.
Hard pressure here.
Look at that double coverage in their own paint.
Yeah, they're definitely. It's a good idea to double coverage. You know, they can always pick up the guy on the that's left.
And they're not even paying for it here on the offense. There's Horsford getting 2 in the paint. I think drawing the foul.
Nicholas Horsford, he's a big guy. He's much bigger than some of his players on for the Sharks.
Oh, we got guys coming in for the Sharks here. That's number 13, Gytham Filzane, and number 11, Yvonne Filzane. The brothers, correct?
They are brothers, and we actually have 2 sets of brothers for the Sharks. With Yvonne and Gytham, and then there's Joshua Blair and Jamal Blair.
Well, Horsford not able to make the shot. Sharks will rebound. Koskett has it. Staying back way deep behind the three-point line with Knight. Passes it under. Big shot missed. Tipped up by one of the Fasane brothers. There is 13 minutes left in this half. The Sharks lead 19-10. El Sheik surveying the field, looking to try to make something happen. Trying to go around the big guy, find some contact, and a Shark player is down, but he looks okay. That is number 3, A.J. Knight.
A.J. Knight, he took a hard fall.
As you look here, the Sharks up by 9. 19-10 is the score, Ryan.
Yeah, a little bit under 13 minutes left. A.J. Knight took a hard hit to the ground, but he looks like he got back up. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, we see number 23, Joshua Blair, checking in. And for the Wave, number 30, Adam Kedidari. Oh, big shot, but no good, I believe. I looked away for a second, Ryan. What did you see there?
Well, all I saw was he was guarded up, but he didn't really get to be able to shoot the ball in time. But it was a good shot, but he just happened to miss it. Yeah,
no, it was just a little wide. Sharks ball again. We've seen Koskett just kind of leading this team as the point guard, really setting up the offense here as he hands it off to Yvonne Filzane. Yvonne passes to his brother in the paint with a move. Beautiful move, other hand, layup, no good. Blocked on the pass from the recovery from the Wave, but El Sheik's able to grab it. That's the kind of defense we've been seeing all day from the Sharks. Right back on.
You got that right, Tom. They've been looking easily back and forth. It's been a very back and forth game. The Sharks are up by 9. They still be able to hold it together.
And keeping up the pressure, they just caused an out of bounds there, and they have the ball again. The Sharks just ruling, so to say, time of possession right now, just really being able to make something happen with the ball as we see Koskett with an easy layup, the assist from A.J. Knight.
It's a great finish there. He's been easily all game long. He's been going back and forth, being able to finish it on time.
Without a doubt. All right, we got El Sheik tossing it over to Vita. Vita from way deep, no good, not close. Another air ball by the Kingsborough Wave, and we saw Yvonne Filzame trying to grab that rebound. His foot was just a little bit out of bounds, so the Wave will retain the ball. So number 10 for the Wave, Tyrese Grant will be inbounding here, I believe, in just a few moments. It's 21-10, 11 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the first half of this game. Each team has 5 timeouts left. They're going to have to save those, you think, Ryan, till the end to really keep their guys fresh.
Yeah, you got to key on the guys. Honestly, at this point, you're going to have to save them. Coach Correa might, call a different play. Kingsborough might want to change it up a little bit. It's just whatever they can do to get the ball back in the hoop.
No doubt about it. Kingsborough trying to get something going here. They're down big, down 11, double digits. Number 10, the man that just checked in, Tyrese Grant with the shot, no good. Another air ball for the Wave, and the Sharks are right back on it. It's like they smell water, smell blood in the water. It's like they can smell. You see all 3 of them just outnumbering Kingsford, really getting off the ball, getting back on offense, getting back on defense. They're just quicker.
Honestly,
they're just quicker.
It's just, it's like they're in their natural habitat.
AJ Knight has the ball. He tosses it in to Koskett. Koskett throws it back to the Phil Zane brother. He takes a nice fadeaway jumper. No good. That'll be rebounded by El Sheik as the Wave try to get back on offense here. Tyrese under. Passes it back to Vida. Vida from deep. No good off the inner rim. Rebounded by the Suffolk Sharks.
You know, as Kingsborough has been taking, good shots back and forth at the three-point line. Also been very solid, but, they're just not being able to finish it. But Joshua Blair, he's been one of those, the big center for the Sharks, taking blocks. He's been guarding up very heavily on them for defense. Pretty much like a lockdown defenseman at this point.
Oh, without a doubt. You just saw him grab the offensive rebound there. Big shot by Phil Zame. That's Yvonne Phil Zame. He's averaging 4 points a game, and he just got 2 right there, giving the Sharks a 15-point lead, Ryan.
Yeah, 25-10 with 10 minutes left. Sharks looking to, take the lead here. They're probably going to be up for the lead for the rest of this game.
True.
We don't know. Who knows?
True. There's a foul on the field by number 3 on the Sharks, AJ Knight.
25-10 with 10 minutes left in this game.
Jordan Masterson returning for the Sharks. He replaces AJ Knight.
All right, we got Tyrese Grant inbounding the ball. El Sheik steps back, passes it over back to Vida. Vida from deep, air ball again. What's with all these air balls, Ryan?
I don't know. We don't know. That's their being their 3rd air ball this game. Maybe they try different shooting techniques, maybe going for the paint more. But as even the Sharks are still in the paint, they're going to be able to have hard defense against them.
It could be that they're pressing down 15. If you're taking just bad shots, no matter where you are on the court, it's not going to matter. What a slam dunk! What a slam dunk! Just drove it through the hole. That's Gytham Phil Zame. What a play, Ryan.
Wow, what a crazy dunk. You don't see something like that every day.
You don't see something like that every game. The man has the height, he has the ability, and he has the strength, and he just drove it to the hole as the Wave come back and try to chip away at this lead. The score is now 27-12.
Manderson checking in for this game, his duo with Aaron Koskett and AJ Knight. AJ Knight is currently not on the court, but, you have Manderson and you have Koskett on the court, to help maybe get the Sharks get a bigger lead.
Without a doubt. Mansford wide open under the hoop. He'll put that in for an easy 2. The Sharks are just running away with this. If you're the Wave, you have to do something quick, Ryan.
They definitely do, Tom. They got to be able to put up the ball, back up for, get the quick 2s, maybe get a couple 3s. It is what it is. You got to be able to finish it off.
Yep. Vida, had the ball for a second, tipped away by Blair. So that'll still be Wave ball.
It was a good poke by Blair, but, unfortunately went out of bounds. But, maybe they'll keep the lead up, even though they're, 29-12 with 9 minutes left in the first half. They're very solid. They're able to finish the half off as perfectly as they can.
Definitely keeping up the pressure on the court, not letting the Wave get comfortable here. As number 10, Tyrese Grant, looks for someone, finds El Sheik. El Sheik, guarded by Vizame, passes it back. No good from number 12. That is Nyland Bridgman, who has just checked into the game.
Another missed three-pointer by Kingsborough. Maybe they could change it up, maybe try to go to the paint like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, and right now, with the men they have on the field, Horsford is off. Suffolk has the size advantage, so it's got to be hard to get to the hole. Manford stepping back, throws it over, back to Manford. Manford calling out instructions, trying to set up a play. Gytham back to number 1, that's Koskett, rebounded by Gytham. Nothing will happen with that as the Wave get the ball.
Great defensive play there for Kingsborough.
But not a good offensive play as he passed it right to Blair. Blair driving, will draw the foul, +1. Let's go, end one.
Another end one. It's a great finish by Joshua Blair. He's been able to do that, for the rest of this whole season, honestly.
Blair has been having a heck of a season. Looking at him, 6 points per game, 5 rebounds. Absolutely having a good game early on. As the Vizame brothers check out, in comes number 21, Julius Goddard, and number 15, Jamal Blair. Back at the line, Jamal's brother, Joshua, going to take his shot. Nothing but net, beautiful raindrop, like he's done it 1,000 times, Ryan.
It's a great shot, great free throw there. They're perfect to finish the third point, to be able to get 3 points on the board for the Sharks.
Without a doubt.
As the Sharks are up 32-12, you know, with 7 minutes, now we're up by 20. You know, with 7 minutes left in this half, you know, the Sharks are, you know, taking this lead as, you know, they're just toying with Kingsborough.
Yeah.
Their defense has been amazing as well. You know, they've been able to stop the ball just like that. You know,
Look at
Jamal Blair, order his brother Joshua. It's just a great technique to have the Sharks have back and forth.
The no-look pass from Koskett, that was beautiful. Not able to execute, but what a pass by Koskett.
You know, the Sharks, early in warm-ups, they were working on the no-look passes back and forth and just back and forth. It's been a great thing that Coach Correa have been setting up for these Sharks.
Manford with some good defense. Oh, Manford almost stole the ball away from Kadari there. Wave looking to make something happen. They're trying from 3, not been able to make anything go. As number 5, El Sheik, that's Siraj El Sheik, takes a shot. No good off the lower backboard. Rebounded by Koskett.
Manderson pressured him pretty well. You know, Koskett right here. You know, it was a great finish, but couldn't finish it on time.
Yeah, no, Koskett drove the ball, tried to make something happen, and he did. The ball went out of bounds, trying to rebound it by El Sheik, wasn't able to hold on to it. It's the Sharks' ball, and now they're in their own side of the court.
Jalen Williamson now checking in for Goddard. You know, Jalen Williamson filling in that, you know, that second position behind Goddard, you know, could also be player of the game for the Sharks.
Williamson just being ready to plug in at any moment. He's made a difference in this game so far. Let's see if he can continue. Blair with a nice layup under the hoop. Can't make it go down. Rebounded by the Sharks. There's a scrum underneath, and the whistle is blown. Let's see what we're going with here. Looks like we're going to get number 10 for the Sharks, like we were talking about, Jalen Williamson going to the line as he was fouled.
Jalen Williamson coming out of Amityville High School. You know, he's a great player there. He brought his talent to the Sharks, you know, with his great free throw there.
No, that's a wonderful shot. We have 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Suffolk Sharks up 33-12. Ryan, with this kind of lead, do you thinking that the Sharks should keep up the pressure, or should they change the game plan and go more of a just hold them type defense?
Honestly, at this point, Tom, I think they should keep going with the defensive, core they have now. Manderson keeping the high pressure. Same with Jalen Williamson and the Blair brothers. They both have kept great pressure on the Wave.
Yeah, and you see Horsford back in, the big back in for the Wave. See if they can make him do anything. As El Sheik takes a nice-looking jumper, but can't make it go. Rebounded by the Sharks. Thrown way up. That's number 2, Manderson, giving it in under the hoop. No good on the shot. Rebounded almost by the Sharks, but the Wave able to secure the ball. 6 minutes left on the clock. Siraj El Sheik back, the point guard, looking for something to happen. It's stolen by Blair. This'll be easy. Nice layup. Sharks take a 35-12 lead, and they're just swimming away with this one.
A great steal by Blair. He knew he read the play, and he'd be able to finish that on time.
Blair's got the body, got the strength to really fight you in the paint, but it's that elusive quickness you don't expect that he could really bring it on you with those steals.
He's got that quick, and he's got the speed also. It's a great player to have out there.
The Wave right there chipping away, scored another 2-pointers. Now 35-14. Sharks still up by 21. That's a pretty big lead, but not insurmountable yet, as Manford takes a nice look from 3. Can't get it to go, no good. Whistle on the play. It's on the Sharks. That's number 10, Jalen Williamson, drawing the foul.
Basically, Jalen Williamson, 6'3". He's a big guy, but he knows how to finish. Same as Julius Goddard, 6'5". In his sophomore year at Suffolk, it's a great position to be at as you're part of the Suffolk basketball team.
That's right, and he had some good defense on El Sheik, who almost broke away there, wasn't able to, recovered, tossed back, no good from Legasaki. So the Sharks will rebound. Koskett looks at, right there. That's just too easy. Number 21, Julius Goddard, just making it look simple.
Great finish by Goddard, and it was a nice assist from Koskett.
The Sharks have been all over this court today, not letting up on the gas. Driven to the hole, no good. Recovery by the Sharks. There's Jalen Williamson. Ooh, that might be a charge.
It was a great finish, but unfortunately he did fall down to cause the foul. So, it's going to go solid.
It's Williamson's second foul in the last minute. That's another offensive foul, by the way. The Wave looking to try to capitalize on this change of possession.
37-14.
Siraj El-Sheikh tosses it over to Legasapi. Sapi tosses it to Williams. Back number 10 for the Wave. Big shot. No good. That's Tyrese Grant. Vida tosses it back to Grant. Grant again from 3. No good again. I guess maybe the third time would have been the charm, but he didn't have an opportunity, Ryan.
Could have been. You know, Nicholas Horsford, he's been a great, offensive and defensive player for the Wave. But he's a big guy. He's very much bigger than all the players from the Sharks.
Manford tosses it under. Another foul, another shooting foul against the offense on 21. I believe that was on the Wave. As our guy Julius Goddard tried to take a shot and got roughed up going to the hole.
Yeah, that's our guy.
He is great, and that's one of the reasons they're leading by 23 as the score is 37-14. 3 minutes, 48 seconds as Julius Caesar Goddard goes to the line. First one will be just a hair shy there, Ryan. No good.
Hopefully he can get his second shot. He's always been good on the free throws. He's never really had a problem.
Goddard taking his time. Nice look there. In and out, no good. I thought that was going in.
It looks pretty close, but it just went in and out and didn't be able to finish it on time.
Oh, all right, so we got Tyrese Grant now. So he got a little physical with our guy Goddard. Drove into the hole. Way big miss by Vida, no good, and he'll step out of bounds. Sharks will get the ball. The Sharks here looking to keep up the pressure, Ryan.
Yeah, you got that right, Tom. As we get, 3 minutes left in this game. I'm sorry, 3 minutes left in this half. Sharks are up 37-14. It's looking really good for the Sharks.
Without a doubt, like I said, the Sharks just coming in hungry, coming in quick, and really thrashing these Waves. Up. One of the Vizim's brother, that's Gaithan, with a nice little hook shot there, getting to the hole, giving the Sharks a 39-14 lead. Forgive me, that was Jamal Blair, one of the Blair brothers. When you have two brothers on a team, it's easy to get a little confused, Ryan. Grant tosses it under. Lexapi back to Vida. Vida from deep, no good off the front of the rim, recovered by Koskett. Two sets of brothers on the Sharks. That's number 10, Williamson. He's not one of the brothers, but yes. Tell us a little more about these brothers, Ryan.
Well, Joshua and Jamal Blair came from William Floyd. They came from a school that is known for their sports. And Phil Zame, Yvonne, and Gaitham, coming out of Half Hollow Hills West. Also a great spot for sports. They definitely brought their talent from their high school to their college.
Good shot by El-Sheikh. Offensive rebound by Horsford over to Lesapi. Horsford turns, loses control of the ball, and that'll be a whistle. Charged to Jamal Blair, number 15 for the Sharks. So Horsford will go to the line for 2. Big number 32. He's an imposing presence on the Wave here, Ryan, isn't he?
Yeah, he has 6 rebounds per game. It's an outstanding way to start games, finish games. It's a great thing to have.
Yes, and that'll be another 2 points for the Wave as they were able to recover the miss by Horsford. 41-16, 2-minute warning here, 2 minutes left in the half.
Kingsborough had a great steal to be able to finish it, and, we got back on defense is how they left the play.
Yep, and a nice try there, but stolen away by the Wave.
Manderson
almost lost by El-Sheikh.
Manderson was pretty close to, tipping that off.
Very close, very close.
He's playing great defense against Kingsborough right now.
Without a doubt. A nice shot there from El-Sheikh, but he can't make it go. It just seems that the Wave can't find the basket tonight. But the Sharks not having too much of a problem with Manford from deep. I mean, that was an air ball. I kind of hedged my bets. I was hoping he'd hit it. But now it's 3-1 in the air ball category. I think the Wave might have us in that. But in terms of actually getting the ball in the net, 41-16, 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Sharks look good. Driving to the hole is Grant, can't make it happen, rebounded by the Sharks. That's big number 23 for the Sharks.
Joshua Blair.
Joshua Blair, that's correct.
It's a great defensive rebound. He's good at offensive also. You know, they're honestly, these Sharks have looked, you know, they're both ways. They're more offensive and defenses. As for offense, you know, they're up 41-16 with 50 seconds left in this half. It's a great way to finish out the half.
Without a doubt, and you see the Sharks not letting up on the pressure. Another beautiful 2 points in the paint. We've seen the Sharks shoot from three. We've seen them shoot from mid-range, and we've seen them drive to the paint. It doesn't seem like there's anything the Sharks can't do today. As again, El Sheikh can't find the basket.
It's a great tip, but, you know, unfortunately, Blair got it back, and that finished it right there.
What a move. You saw him cross over with the layup, getting through the defenders, and, I mean, the Wave are just stunned here. Just stunned at the ability of the Sharks. Sharks up by 29 in the last 10 seconds. This will probably be the last possession.
You got that right, Tom. Look to be able to get the last shot, but he did fake it there. So, you know, last shot here. Unfortunately, it's another air ball, but the Sharks are now up in the half, 45-16, going now into the second half.
And they're up 4-1 in the airball category. As the first half comes to a close, the Suffolk Sharks really just going in here on the Kingsborough Wave, 45-16 at half. If you're Coach Lambert Shell for Kingsborough, it's going to be a rough halftime. There's going to be a lot of words said to those players.
Yeah, he was looking pretty mad, but you know what? We'll take it right back after this short commercial break. Thank you for listening to Suffolk Radio and watching on Sharks TV.
Come watch the Suffolk men's basketball team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Ammerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com.
Hi, this is Jacob Feldman. You are watching Sharks TV and listening to Suffolk Radio. Brought to you by the Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program.
Enroll now in Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program. On the Ammerman campus, we have 3 sound production studios, a 1,200 square foot television studio, electronic field production equipment, a student-run internet radio station, a 4K editing studio, a remote television production truck, and professors who care about your success. And enroll now for the spring semester before it's too late. December 4th, journey to a shimmering winter wonderland of circus spectacle and daring do. Astonishing acrobatics, dazzling specialty acts, and glittering costumes abound in a warm and whimsical world for the whole family to enjoy. Come join the spectacle at the Van Nostrand Theater and the Sacticos Arts and Science Center at the Michael J. Grant campus in Brentwood. Happy holidays! We here at Suffolk County Community College radio and television program would like to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season. May your holidays be filled with hot chocolate, delicious cookies, good grades, and no icy roads.
Come watch the Suffolk men's basketball team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Ammerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com.
Hi, this is Jacob Feldman. You are watching Sharks TV and listening to Suffolk Radio. Brought to you by the Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program.
Welcome back here. Suffolk Sharks versus Kingsborough Waves. We're here at halftime where the Sharks lead 45-16. I'm joined here by Peter Nicolino. Peter, nice to have you. Any thoughts there from the first half?
Oh, coming off of that loss, Suffolk looks so strong. Putting up that kind of half after a game losing by 10, this is a great rebound by the Sharks.
Without a doubt. You know, we have some highlights. If you look here on your screen, what do you see here, Peter?
Oh, you see Manderson early in the game hitting that three, and that really set a precedent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the Sharks had a lot of pressure on defense, but you see there are some bright spots for the Wave like El Sheik there.
Absolutely, but here's been the player of the game so far. That's Julius Goddard. Goddard already has 11 points and 5 rebounds. He's really showing up so far in this game.
Yeah, and you can't forget about, like I said, 1, 2, and 3. Aaron Koskett, Jordan Manderson, and A.J. Knight. Really making a difference.
They've been a three-headed monster offensively and defensively on all sides of the ball.
And you can't forget big number 23 we just saw, Joshua Blair. There's 15, his brother Jamal Blair. And we also have Yvonne Filzane and Gaithan Filzane. If you remember that wonderful dunk that Gaitham had.
Absolutely. Funny enough, Ryan, Tom, I got to interview Gaitham before this game, and he said there's even a third younger brother who plans to come to Suffolk next year.
There you go. He's going to continue on the legacy as it is 45-16. We'll be right back with you here on Suffolk Internet Radio and Sharks TV. Awesome.
Do I sound static?
Huh?
Do I sound...
Come watch the Suffolk men's basketball team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Emmerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com.
Hi, this is Jacob Feldman. You are watching Sharks TV and listening to Suffolk Radio. Brought to you by the Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program.
Enroll now in Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program. On the Emmerman campus, we have 3 sound production studios, a 1,200 square foot television studio, electronic field production equipment, a student-run internet radio station, a 4K editing studio, a remote television production truck, and professors who care about your success. And enroll now for the spring semester before it's too late. December 4th, journey to a shimmering winter wonderland of circus spectacle and daring do. Astonishing acrobatics, dazzling specialty acts, and glittering costumes abound in a warm and whimsical world for the whole family to enjoy. Come join the spectacle at the Van Nostrand Theater and the Sacticos Arts and Science Center at the Michael J. Grant campus in Brentwood. Happy holidays! We here at Suffolk County Community College radio and television program would like to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season. May your holidays be filled with hot chocolate, delicious cookies, good grades, and no icy roads.
A rose by any other name would smell as sweet is a popular reference to William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, which implies that the names of things don't affect what they really are. Now you can include yourself. You should know, Suffolk County Community College's new chosen name policy lets you use a name you want to be known or identified by. That's different from your legal name. A legal name would be a name that appears on your passport, driver's license, birth certificate, visa, military ID, or U.S. Social Security card. Nicknames, aliases, and/or chosen names are acceptable. Profane, obscene, hate speech-derived, offensive, or derogatory names are not acceptable. For full details, you can check out the chosen name policy on the college's website here.
The transition from high school to college can be challenging for many students, but having a disability on top of that can make it even more challenging. I'm Tommy, and I have a visual impairment, but I don't allow that to stop me from achieving my academic goals. You should know in college that you have more responsibility, which includes informing your professor and making sure that they are aware of your accommodations. My first semester, it was very intimidating for me to inform my professors about my accommodations. I was nervous about their reaction and how it would affect my treatment in the classroom. Nevertheless, in order for me to succeed in my courses, I knew I had to initiate that conversation. I encourage you to speak with your professor as soon as possible so that you can use your accommodations. For more information, visit the college website and search Disability Services. Did you know that you could receive academic accommodations at Suffolk County Community College? You should know that Suffolk has over 2,200 students receiving accommodations, so you're not alone. I'm Tommy, and I'm a student with a visual impairment, but that doesn't stop me from achieving my goals. If you qualify for academic accommodations, it's important that you register with the Office of Disability Services. Your high school doesn't automatically send over your personal information, so don't delay in registering. Your accommodations are what equalizes the playing field. So stop by the office today. For more information, visit the college website and search Disability Services.
And we're back here at the Brookhaven Gymnasium on the Ammerman campus. The Suffolk Sharks lead the Kingsborough Wave by a score of 45-16. I'm Tom Kenny, joined by my co-host Peter Nicolino. Peter, we were just going over the highlights, talking a little bit over the first half. Anything you'd like to bring up here as we start the second?
Really, Tom, what I want to talk about is this response that Suffolk has brought. They're coming off a game where they shot the second lowest field goal percentage that they have had all year. And here they are with 45 points this game, 24 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. And that beats the Waves 16 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block.
So as you see, the Sharks just really dominating every facet of this game. They're over 10 in rebounds, almost 30 in points. I mean, it's really a deep hole the Wave are going to have to try to dig themselves out of here.
Absolutely. This is going to be a great game and a great second half here.
I'm looking forward to all the action. The teams seem to be about ready. We're going to get this going in 1 second here. The second half of action, Sharks versus the Wave. Like I said, full court pressure by the Sharks. Coach Victor Correa having his guys really make the Wave feel it. Do you think he keeps it up with that kind of defense in this half?
Absolutely, Tom. And this is all because of Correa's great 3-guard, 2-forward offense and defense. And that opens up more defensive plays for this 3-headed monster of Koskett, Manderson, and Knight.
Yeah, we saw them work. We saw them get steals and really work really well as a team. And you can't forget the 2 sets of brothers, the Phil Zane brothers and the Blair brothers. And, of course, Julius Goddard, who has been one of the bright spots on this team.
Oh, that's an understatement, Tom. That's a definite understatement, as he has been dominating on both sides of the ball.
It's going to be exciting. We're about to get back in it right here. You see Manfred taking the ball and inbounding it as we start a second half of action. The Suffolk Sharks versus the Kingsborough Wave. Early call there, foul. Let's see who the ref says it's on. So that's on 23. And I believe that is against the Sharks. But the Sharks still will have the ball. So, regardless, inbounded, Koskett surveying the field, tosses it back to number 3, Knight. Knight over to Goddard. Goddard looking around, throws back. Jordan Manderson. Manderson to Koskett. Koskett with some heavy defense, can't make anything happen, and that'll be out of bounds.
Koskett has been doing well at the line, making 19 of his last 20 free throws.
That's a pretty good percentage. That's about 95%, which you can't really beat that. But it will be the Waves' ball as it's number 5 going from left to right on your radio dial. Passes it to Legasapi, who cannot hold on to the ball. It'll be out of bounds, and it will be the Sharks' ball.
Yes, it is. And that was started by number 2, Jordan Manderson. Jordan Manderson, they call him Shoes. That's his nickname off the court.
Shoes. I like it. Any backstory behind the name, or is it just something they call him?
I asked, but they said it's private.
Okay, we'll leave it that way as A.J. Knight has the ball. Nice little screen by Goddard as he gets the pass anyway with a layup. No good, wide.
Guarded by Koskett.
The Wave with the ball. That's El Sheik passing to Legasapi. Sabi back to Sheik. El Sheik driving to the hole, trying to cut through some defenders, dishes it outside. Long-range shot, no good. Rebounded, though, by El Sheik. He tries for the second chance. Can't make it happen. Recovered by Julius Goddard. Sharks have the ball. 45-16, 18:39 left in the game. See Koskett behind the line, looking for something to happen, guarded by Legasapi.
Koskett, I got a chance to interview him before this game, and he said this key place to make better plays and to have just better games entirely is to be more vocal, and he needs to take more more of a stance as a floor general for this team.
And we've seen him do that. We've seen him really call out plays and what to do as the Sharks are able to get the ball back, although a whistle is called.
Look to be stepped out at there.
Seems to be the call by our midcourt ref. So it will be the Waves ball as the Sharks turn it over. After that good effort, you've seen them keep the pressure up on defense and not really let the Wave have a second to take a breath. As Horsford gets the inbound, drives to the hole, goes up, big guy can't make it happen. Julius Goddard with the rebound.
That's right, and here comes Knight. I got to talk to Knight before the game as well, and he said that when we communicate, nobody can stop us. And I think he's right, and I think that's being shown right here tonight.
I think they've shown it in spades as the Sharks get another 2 points from Knight to go up 47-16. El Sheik tosses it over to number 12, back to Horsford. Big guy takes down Blair. No foul on the play, and Suffolk is able to regain the ball. Koskett coming up the court here, looking to drive the ball in. No good, can't make it fall. Rebounded by the Sharks and hit out of bounds.
That's right, that's going to be a block for the rim on that other side when Horsford took that shot.
Hey, so the rim's a tough guy. He's been in the league longer than I think any of these guys.
That's the truth right there.
All right, so the Sharks will be inbounding the ball here on their own side of the court. Jordan Manderson throws it back to A.J. Knight. We got number 13, Gytham Philzane, down near the paint, guarded by Horsford as Manderson gets the ball back.
Interesting enough, Tom, Gytham has more points, rebounds, assists, and shoots better at away games, contrary to home games.
He's a road warrior.
He's a road warrior. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's good to know. It's good to know the Sharks have guys who can really bring it when they're away. But tonight they're home, and the Waves have found themselves stuck in a shark cage with blood in the water.
Absolutely.
Horsford trying to get the Sharks here back at least a little bit closer. El Sheik tries to pass it to Horsford, but it is intercepted by number 3. A.J.
Knight.
Oh, we got Goddard with getting the offensive rebound. A lot of just bodies and just a mass of people under the hoop there as we'll get a call.
That's right, we got to wait for that call. There's a lot of fouls out there.
Yep, seems like it's a foul there.
Julius Goddard, interesting enough, is the only player on the team that has averages at least one of each statistic for each game. So that's he averages 15 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, an assist a game, 1.2 blocks a game, and it was 1.6 steals a game as well.
Goddard there takes the three-point shot, can't make it stick, but he is a jack of all trades as, again, tough defense stopping the Wave from getting a point there, but with the second chance, that's number 12, Nellian Bridgman, able to get the Wave on the board here. That's their first points in the second half, and we only have 16 minutes remaining.
That's right, out to Manderson.
Julius Goddard throws it over to Manderson, back over to Knight. Knight can't make it happen, but it's tipped in. Big number 11, Yvonne Philzane making the 2-point bucket there.
And that lessens that lead to 30 points, making it 49-19.
15 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Wave trying to make something happen here. You got to think they got to take some deep shots like that. No good off the backboard. Rebounded by the Wave. El Sheik with the ball from the three-point line, driving to the hole with a layup. No good. A little bit of a jump shot layup there. Couldn't make it go.
And you have Yvonne Philzamame in the game. Yvonne is coming off a great game, one of the best games of his year, some would say, with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and a block.
Those are some impressive statistics, Peter.
Absolutely. That's the best game of his season this year.
It's early in the season, but if the Suffolk Sharks can build on a game like this, you got to figure it's going to be a good year.
Oh, I second that absolutely.
A.J. Knight again with a nice little move, getting to the hoop, getting Suffolk to a 51-19 lead. 14:54 remaining. El Sheik trying to get his team started here. They really got to put together a couple consecutive buckets if they want to have a chance.
Alvin Knight said that one of the best things and one of the reasons that he says he plays so good today is he meditates before every game. He makes it that he has to meditate before every game. Gets that maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 2 hours, but he has to have some time for himself to get ready for this game mentally.
Find your bliss, enter nirvana, and come in and rain fire on the basketball court. Am I right, Peter?
Oh, Tom, he found nirvana today.
I certainly did. I think the best way to find nirvana is watching some great basketball, and that's what we're watching tonight. We're watching the Sharks really pounce on these waves, having them crash against the shore. El Sheik chipping away here, though, getting his first of 2 free throws.
Absolutely. And one of the things that's always evident with these Sharks is that they're averaging 16.5 steals at home and only 5.7 away.
You see, they're on the home court. They're here in the Shark cage, and they really play that pressure game so well with all those steals. But right here, the Wave turn a phrase here, getting a steal, looking to drive, and that'll be a whistle. That's on AJ Knight. Got a little rough there trying to steal the ball from Neillian Bridgman.
That's right. And also, interesting enough, the Sharks have been shooting better percentages away than at home.
Well, it doesn't seem to be an issue tonight. I feel like their shooting percentage has to be great tonight from the field. To score 51 points and only allow 20, that's a coach's dream. Victor Correa has to be just ecstatic with his team so far.
Oh, absolutely. And that's also because of the plays he's been drawing up. You know, you have Koskett, you have Manderson making these plays. I think one of them was called Brooklyn that they played earlier. And those plays are really working with them. So Correa has got to be happy with what he's been calling.
He totally has. As I don't know if you saw it there, Peter, but the Wave did take the lead in the air ball tournament. They're up 5-1. With that latest shot. Shot from Goddard, though. That's not an air ball. It doesn't go in, and it's going to be rebounded by the Wave.
That's right. AJ Knight with the guard again. He's a great defensive standout.
And you see it. They're up by 31, and the Sharks are still playing elite defense. They have not taken their foot off the gas. They're really showing the Wave that, hey, we're here to stay. We're a tough team. You're coming into our court. We're not going to be easy here. We're not going to let up.
So I don't know if you just noticed there, Tom, but that was Goddard with a rebound again. Goddard in his last 3 games has gotten a double-double, and that's double-digit points and double-digit rebounds, and it looks like he's definitely going towards it again today.
Goddard, like I said, a bright spot on this team. You have the 3-headed monster with Koskett, Manderson, and Knight. You have the 2 brothers, and then you have a guy like Goddard. It's just such a good, well-rounded team, Peter.
Oh, absolutely. And even without those guys mentioned.
Look, there we got Viz Aim here, stealing the ball. That's number 15. I'm sorry, Blair. I keep missing up the brothers. Great steal by Blair, and now there's a scrum on the floor as both El Sheik and Blair had a handle on it.
That's right. Those brothers actually look very similar, funny enough. So they might all be quadruplets, actually.
They definitely could be. I think we're going to get inbound here from the Wave just in 1 second. It's 51-20 in the second half, 13-14 remaining. El Sheik will take it up here for the Wave. And we've seen El Sheik in here most of the game. We've seen Legasaki. Tyrese has had a lot of minutes as he takes a shot. I feel like a lack of depth on the bench is kind of hurting here, the Wave, as they haven't really been able to rest their guys any time point of this game, as a beautiful shot is taken by number 13. That is Gatham Filzane to give the Shark a 53-20 lead, Peter.
That's right. Coach Shell, evidently of those Kingsborough, really likes his starters, and he doesn't like really subbing out and goosing his depth. He really loves his starters, and he likes to keep them in for long minutes of the game, and it's being shown here in this game.
And you know what? That was a beautiful 3-point shot by Mikomel Legaspi. He's got averaging 6.4 per game, and that was a beautiful 3-point shot to get the Wave within 30 points here with 12 minutes remaining.
It's interesting you should talk about him, Tom, because if you look at him, he's not the biggest guy on the court, but look at him. He averages little under 3 rebounds a game, and he's got 6.4 a game. So if you think about that, he's really a big impact.
You know, Abraham Lincoln said you just got to be tall enough for your feet to reach the floor, and it's more about the heart than the height, I've always believed. Big miss by the Wave, but Legaspi has been a bright spot for the Wave, really trying to get them back in this game, so far unable. The Sharks will have the ball as it was out of bounds, and we'll see AJ Knight start to take this up the court.
And you see number 10, Jalen Williamson, going up the court there. one of his pregame rituals, he said, is he loves to dance before the games. He didn't specify what music that was, but he said, I love to dance and get loose and get fun before those games.
Oh, beautiful. And there he is dancing to a three-point shot for Jalen Williamson. Beautiful shot from beyond the arc to give Suffolk a 56-23 lead. And, I mean, whatever does it for you, dancing, meditation, we're seeing the results of it on the court, and it's pretty good, Peter, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. He's dancing right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice shot by three. That's Knight. And I think that'll be an and one. He'll be going there to try to make it a three-point play, Peter.
Oh, absolutely. Again, just to mention, he's made 15 of his last 19 free throws. That's a great percentage there,
That is
Tom.
a great percentage, 15 of 19. Looking to make it 17 of 21 here as the Sharks are up 58-23, 11:07 remaining in the game.
Here comes his 83% free throw percentage right now.
There's 30-second timeout there taken by Coach Dr. Lambert Shell of the Kingsborough Wave. So heading into this timeout, what do you think Coach Shell is telling his players right now?
Well, they've taken a lot of three balls, and as you've been mentioning, they're taking a lot of air balls. So they got to really choose their shots better. They're shooting under tight coverage, and they're shooting when they're not ready. So you got to dish the ball out to the guy that is the open shot and is the ready shot. So you can't be dishing it out to the guy who's rushing, to the guy who's stressed. You got to take better shots and have better knowledge of what you're doing on this court.
Without a doubt, we've seen them sometimes rush shots. We've seen a little bit of sloppy play as they haven't been able to hold on to the ball, especially in the first half, which was able to give Suffolk that big lead. So you got to figure Coach Correa is just telling his players, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're Coach Lambert Shell, pretty much exactly what you just said, Peter.
Oh, if I'm Coach Correa, I'm saying just let them cook. Let these guys keep doing what they're doing, like what you just said, because they are in their zone right now.
It's the most deadly words in the game of basketball. Let them shoot. The Wave will be inbounding the ball here. Siraj El-Sheikh, who is averaging 14 points a game on this season. Really a good shot here. Not been able to find the hoop too much today as Legaspi drives up the court, guarded by Knight.
If you noticed before that inbound, A.J. Knight thought that he had a free throw, and he was a little bit confused. So there's a little bit of confusion on the court for what would be going on.
It did seem to be. We saw Knight go to take the free throw. Oh, a bad miscommunication, but El-Sheikh's able to recover. Go to take that free throw, have some words, and then it just didn't happen. So a little strange there, but a nice finish by El-Sheikh, getting the drive to the hole, getting the score up to 25. That'll be end one play for him as the foul is called on the Sharks. I believe that was on number 15, Jamal Blair.
You know, Tom, El-Sheikh is the leading scorer for the Waves this season, but it's not being shown this game. He's not doing as good this game.
But he just found his shot a little bit there, put 3 more points on the board. We'll have to see. There's only 10 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the game. Suffolk Sharks up 58-26. Sharks with the ball. That's Williamson tossing it over. But back to Williamson. Williamson looking to try to find a lane with the shot, and that's good. Just cutting through the defenders like a hot knife through butter there, Peter.
That was beautiful. If I was a coach, I would use that film, and I would show that to every player that wants to be somebody. That was the most beautiful form of the layup I think I've ever seen.
It was absolutely tremendous. Not as pretty was that shot by the Wave, but still making it work as they cut the lead to 32, 60-28, Sharks on top.
If you notice, Tom, I think Correa wants to bring in some depth here.
Oh, without a doubt. And look at all those 1, 2, 3 chances at the basket. Suffolk just masters at grabbing that offensive rebound.
That's right, Tom.
But we have Williamson out on the floor here. Yes, we have number 13, who is Gatham Filzame. A lot of guys getting some time here.
That's right, and that's what Correa loves. He loves to get all his guys in there.
I'm sorry?
He loves to get all his guys in there, get everybody some playing time, everybody a little bit of experience, just in case there's an emergency, and you really need some guys to fill in.
Oh, without a doubt. That's why depth is so important in this game. But you see El-Sheikh really showing a lot of heart. Number 5, Siraj El-Sheikh, really trying to get the ball in the hoop here and working hard in the paint. but it is the Suffolk Sharks ball. And guarding Knight was Sheik, couldn't make anything happen. Knight gets another easy bucket, 64-30.
You know, before the season, we got a chance to interview Coach Correa, and he said that Knight was a guy that you really want to look out for. He was the guy that was recruited to come here, and he's really showing his talents today.
Yeah, A.J. Knight recruited, like you said. Coach Correa got him to come here, and he's been a valuable asset to this Sharks team.
Oh, I bet when he found out that he was coming here, Correa was very happy.
And El Sheik there with a nice move, a nice little fake there to draw the defender, giving him a clear shot. That's another 2 points for the Wave, but with 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, down 64-32. I mean, that's down by half. It might be a little too late.
Oh, I think you're right about that. But an interesting narrative in this game is Gaitham Filzamame. Gaitham Filzame, he came into this game in the last 2 games, he only had 1 rebound and 1 block and 3 points in his last 2 games. And today, he's beaten that in every statistic.
Oh, without a doubt. Gaitham has looked great in this game. We saw him with that slam-a-jamma earlier, just driving the ball through the hole. One of the best slam dunks I've seen as the Wave take a 3-point shot. That was big Adam Kadari. Couldn't make it go down. Jalen Williamson back up the court with a 3 of his own off the front of the rim, but rebounded by number 13, the man we were just talking about, Gaitham Filzame.
That's right, and he's got his brother supporting him too. And here he is with the ball.
Yeah, it's great having 2 brothers on the court. You got to figure there's a little bit of brotherly competition that keeps things fun and fresh.
Interesting enough, when I interviewed him earlier, and I asked him about how it's like playing with his brother, he said, I can read him like a book. I know his plays. I know how he plays, and he thinks he can shut him down if they were on different opposing sides.
That's good to know. I'm sure that brotherly competition has helped them develop their whole lives. As the Sharks, except for A.J. Knight, bring in a whole different squad. We got Koskett, we got Jordan Manderson, we got Julius Goddard, and Joshua Blair back on the court. As the Wave take the ball down, you see El Sheik again with a nice move, a little stutter step, kind of getting Goddard off guard a little bit. El Sheik is heating up here.
He's really showing his own here, and he's really showing why he's the #1 leading scorer on this team.
Yeah, I see him kind of barking out at commands to his guys, trying to keep him on defense, but they left A.J. Knight wide open, but he cannot make the 3-pointer go down. Rebounded by El Sheik.
You know, it's interesting, that shot by Knight wasn't the best, and it's rare. You don't see that out of Knight, but that hit the top of the backboard, and that's not what you want to see if you're Knight.
That is not what you want to see. So let's see if Koskett can do a little better. No, bounced off the back, rebounded by Kadari, and I will note that that was an air ball by Kingsborough, so it's now 6-1. In terms of air balls, I don't think Suffolk can come back from that. But it's 66-34 where it counts. The Sharks have a commanding lead.
That's right. I don't know if you noticed there, but El Sheik really tried to move with his leg there on A.J. Knight, and A.J. Knight wasn't biting. That just shows that defensive standout that he is.
Oh, without a doubt. And a timeout there called by Kingsborough again as they try to recoup with 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining, down by a score of 66-34. I mean, you don't want to go 0-7, but it doesn't look too good. So for the remaining 6 minutes, Peter, what can Coach Lambertshell tell his team to motivate them, to keep them playing hard?
Well, this isn't the biggest drought that they've been in, and this isn't the biggest point differential that they've been in. They were down by, I think it was 32 at one point, and now they've brought it all the way back up to what looks to be 26. Or I'm sorry, make that 28. And so,
regardless, I mean, until they get to single digits, they got to keep grinding, but it's a time issue. I don't think there's enough time for them. So if you're the Wave, are you playing for a spot here? Are you playing for pride? What's going through your mind if you were playing on the court here, Peter?
If I'm here playing for the Wave, I'm playing for statistics, and I'm playing to make myself into the All-Star game. So,
you know, sometimes that's all you can do. As we watch the Sharks here do a little team bonding as they're getting ready back to come back on the court. You see Coach Correa there with his playbook. I wonder what play he has written up here for the start as we're about to get back into the action.
I think he has the basketball equivalent of victory formation, like in football.
Well, we'll see. That could be true. Julius Goddard here will be guarding Nelium Bridgman, who'll be inbounding the ball for the Wave. He looks, Kadari trying to get it open, passes it over to El Sheik. El Sheik steps back, nothing doing. Dribbles up the front of the court, passes. That's Legasaki. Passes back to Tyrese Grant. Grant over to number 12. That's Bridgman from deep, and that will be 3 points for the Wave.
Interesting enough, Tom, Julius Goddard is the only player on the team that has been disqualified from a game. He got ejected that last game against Monroe.
Hey, sometimes these things happen when you're playing hard physical ball. That can happen, but the Sharks, there's a reason they're 4-1 on the precipice of 5-1, and that's been tough basketball. We saw them in the first half with the full court press right away, really putting the pressure on, and that's the kind of team this team has been early on in the season.
Absolutely. And if you look at it, you look at the guys like the Blair brothers, Jordan Manderson. They are hard-fought players, and you see them in the paint. You see them go in, and they're not scared to get hit. Jordan Manderson sporting a bandage on his left eye. That's evident, showing that he's a hard-fought guy.
Oh, without a doubt. And, you know, they may be the Blair brothers, but they could be the Ball brothers, because we're on the court. You just see them ball out. Am I right, Peter?
Oh, absolutely. Ball out is an understatement on both sides of the ball for these Blair brothers.
Definitely. The Sharks looking to pad their lead here, up 66-39. 5 minutes left on the clock. A.J. Knight from behind the key looking, passes over to Manderson. Manderson back to Knight. Knight from deep. Bounced off the back, no good. Rebounded by the Wave. Whistle is blown.
If you noticed, on defense, players like Bridgman and Vaddy were arguing and seeing who's on what. A little bit of defensive confusion on the court here.
And we haven't seen that from the Sharks. We've seen guys knowing where they're supposed to be, what their assignment is, and that's just why the Sharks are 4-1. That's why they have such a commanding lead. Just this team looks like it's really gelling here early on.
Oh, Correa taught them well, and Correa taught them hard. I got to talk to a few of the players, and one of the things that they recurringly said is that Correa really loves his conditioning. And he's evident in you seeing these bigger guys who can run, too.
Without a doubt, like I've said, you've seen them get back on defense or go on offense. Fast breaks, steals. The conditioning and the stamina of the Sharks has been outstanding.
Oh, absolutely. You have some bigger guys like the Blair brothers who can run. And you saw earlier in that game that spectacular steal and that spectacular layup where nobody was even close to him the way he was speeding down that court.
Yeah, and I mean, Joshua Blair, like I said, he has the physique, but he's also elusive and quick. He's got a steal on the game. Look at him guard Kadasi right there. There's no chance. As the Sharks rebound the ball, that's Koskett looking to just take it right to the hole. Can't make it happen. Rebounded by number 10. That's Tyrese Grant for the Wave. Tyrese back, kind of surveying the field. Tosses it over to Legasaki. Passes it to Kadari. Kadari, the big man from deep, no good.
That's the old corner three, Tom.
It's good to see. Oh, wait, we got a big shot here from deep again. No good. Knight can't make it sink. Wave ball.
Got it jumped a little too early for that rebound.
El Sheik over to Legasaki. Legasaki making a three fall. This is what the Wave needed earlier in the game. They're chipping away here, but we only got 3 minutes left. 68-42. Like I said, maybe too little too late, but it's about how you finish.
That's right, Tom. And earlier we mentioned about how Legaspi was a smaller guy but has a big impact. With that three-point, you really show that. And you look at him speeding down the court now.
Yep. You know what? That was a great recover by Legasaki. I was looking for him to dish it out to one of his teammates on the opposite side. He kept it himself, still made it fall, so no harm, no foul. 44-68, Suffolk still in the lead.
Legaspi is having a monster second half, and he's been primary and he's been a key player for this second half, a little bit of a comeback for the Waves.
Without a doubt, Legasaki and El Sheik just holding it down. But right now we got Manderson sporting that little patch over the side of his eye, like you said, from playing rough. Wide open A.J. Knight, can't make it go as it's in and out. Legasaki working hard off the court, passes to a wide open Kadari. Kadari moves to the left, takes the shot, no good.
If you notice, that Legaspi can run. He's got some speed to him.
Oh, without a doubt. He looks like me when I hear the buffets open. A.J. Knight now back behind the key here, tossing it up to Manderson. Manderson looking to make something happen, passes, but it's out of bounds. The Wave will take the ball here as the Sharks bring a whole new squadron of players in. It's the Vizane brothers and 15, Jamal Blair, as well as number 10, Jalen Williamson.
That's right. So I got to talk to Jalen Williamson before the game, and one of the things he said is key to his game is defense. So you notice what Correa is wanting. Correa wants some defensive anchors out on this court.
Without a doubt, and when you're facing, rough seas, when there's a lot of big waves, that's what you need is a couple solid anchors, and the Sharks have them.
That's right. Hopefully these Sharks can make these waves more like puddles.
There you go. That's right. We'll settle them on down. It's smooth sailing here. 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's right. And there's Jamal Blair. He was hyped after that play, and that's because he can be. That was a defensive primarily great play by Jamal Blair. He's happy after that one. And here goes Jalen Williamson. Back over to Blair. Blair, back over to Phil Zame. Over to Koskett.
And that'll be out of bounds. Peter, 1 minute remaining. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm happy. After this game, this is a great, great game. Hopefully, Suffolk can keep these guys down and stop this comeback, and we can have ourselves a great party after this.
68-44, less than a minute to go. Legasapi passes it over to 12. That's Bridgman. Can't make it sink. Recovered by the Suffolk Sharks. That's number 3, A.J. Knight. And like we said, A.J. Knight, a big part of this team, part of the three-headed Cerberus, the monster that is the Suffolk Sharks.
If you noticed, after Knight got that rebound, he was expecting to get jumped right after that, right under the paint, but Kingsborough didn't really put too much of an effort to try and snatch that ball away, and they should, because this lead is now widening because of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much over here. There's 25 seconds, 70-44. Suffolk played a great game. The Wave here really battling to the end, though. 20
Jalen
seconds
Williamson
remaining.
battling to an end, not letting that ball go into that hoop.
Well, Sharks, like I said, yes, everyone here battling to the end. So we're going to see Nayland Bridgman go to the line here, number 12. He'll get 2 shots.
Another guy on the Waves who's been looking strong. This score doesn't really show and exhibit how these Waves players are. They have some key players, and they have some strong players, and they have some smart players who know what to do on the court.
No, without a doubt. And we haven't seen Munib Ali, who is averaging 7 points per game. I haven't seen him on the court, maybe not able to make it this game. So they're down a few guys. They're down a little bit in depth. And we've seen that. We've seen Legasapi on the court the whole time, El Sheikh on the court the whole time, whereas the Sharks are able to kind of rotate some guys in and out. And I think that's been a major factor here late.
That's right. It looks like Kingsborough is suffering a little bit depth-wise, and hopefully those players are all right, and hopefully they'll be able to play later in the season.
Without a doubt, as A.J. Knight's just going to hold the ball here as we count down the last couple seconds. Final score, Suffolk Sharks 70, Kingsborough Wave 45. The Sharks will improve to 5-1, and the Wave will drop to 0-7. A hard-fought game by the Sharks, a really good game played by the Sharks in this one, Peter.
That's right. And if you're the Waves, you want to think about, and maybe you want to consider changing how you look at this team and how you look at these playmakers. Going over to 0-7, that's not a great start for the season.
But it is a good start for our Sharks. As I said, they improved to 5-1. They bounced back from that 10-point loss with a 25-point victory. It's got to feel good if you're Victor Correa and the boys.
That's right. So if you think about this, last game they allowed their second most points of the season, and now it looks like they allowed their second least points of the season.
So we see it here, some great action all throughout the game. We saw all the Suffolk Sharks players really contribute, from the Blair brothers to the Phil Zame brothers to the three-headed monster of Koskett, Manderson, and Knight. Can't forget Jalen Williamson. But right now, Peter, we got to go take a break. We'll be right back with you here on Sharks TV and Suffolk Internet Radio.
Come watch the Suffolk men's basketball team as we take on Westchester Community College on December 4th on the Ammerman campus. Make sure you don't miss the Suffolk Sharks as they take the fight to Nassau Community College at 7 p.m. on their turf. December 11th at noon, we take on the Borough of Manhattan Community College in Manhattan. December 16th, the Suffolk Sharks return home and will be taking on the ASAA Manhattan on the Ammerman campus. And finally, December 18th at 1 p.m., we take on Rockland Community College on the Ammerman campus.
Ever want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Well, now you can. Come join Suffolk's motorcycle training course at the Ammerman campus, parking lot 8C, Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, call 631-862-7433 or email us at info@lrn2ride.com.
Looking for more Suffolk sports content? Whether you are a fan of basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, or even esports, SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com is the right place for you. Check out the upcoming schedule for all men's and women's events, as well as rosters, coaches, and accolades. Also be sure to click on the Sharks TV tab for interviews with players and coaches, as well as a direct link for live telecast games produced by Suffolk's Remote Truck. Stay involved with SUNYSuffolkAthletics.com.
Hi, this is Jacob Feldman. You are watching Sharks TV and listening to Suffolk Radio. Brought to you by the Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program.
Enroll now in Suffolk County Community College's radio and television program. On the Ammerman campus, we have 3 sound production studios, a 1,200 square foot television studio, electronic field production equipment, a student-run internet radio station, a 4K editing studio, a remote television production truck, and professors who care about your success. And enroll now for the spring semester before it's too late. December 4th, journey to a shimmering winter wonderland of circus spectacle and daring do. Astonishing acrobatics, dazzling specialty acts, and glittering costumes abound in a warm and whimsical world for the whole family to enjoy. Come join the spectacle at the Van Nostrand Theater and the Sacticos Arts and Science Center at the Michael J. Grant campus in Brentwood. Happy holidays! We here at Suffolk County Community College radio and television program would like to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season. May your holidays be filled with hot chocolate, delicious cookies, good grades, and no icy roads.
So you want to be a shark? Just follow these 5 simple steps you should know to apply for enrollment at Suffolk. Step 1, complete an application online, by mail, or in person. Step 2, send in your transcripts and immunization records to the Central Admissions Office. Step 3, apply and check your eligibility for scholarships and financial aid. Step 4, once you're accepted, complete placement testing at your home campus. Step 5, complete advising and registration. Congratulations, you are now a shark. For more information, visit our college website at sunysuffolk.edu and search Apply.
I'm sure you've wondered at some point what your GPA or grade point average is and wanted to check, so you should know how to look it up. There are a few simple steps. First, go to the college website at sunysuffolk.edu and log in to MySCC at the top of the page. Once you are logged in, you will see MySCC homepage. Navigate to the quick links for students on the left side and select View My Final Grades. Finally, click Submit and your grades and GPA will appear on the page. If you want to use the GPA calculator, go to sunysuffolk.edu and search GPA calculator.
When you have a break in between your classes at Suffolk, you might sometimes wonder, what can you do during that time? Well, You should know that Suffolk County Community College has state-of-the-art fitness facilities on the Michael J. Grant and Eastern campuses that include health club access for students. All you have to do is show your student ID to gain access to the equipment and fitness facilities that include a weight room, cardio machines, and even a pool. Additionally, they feature locker rooms, showers, and more. It's important to check the times that the health club is available for general use because they are not open every hour of the day. For more information, go to the college website at sunysuffolk.edu and search health clubs.
So you have a $100 meal plan. Now what? The college provides fresh dining opportunities as well as healthy and vegan options. As long as you are taking 9 or more credits each semester, your student ID allows you to access the $100 meal plan. You can use this credit to purchase from vending machines at all 3 campuses or from the dining locations at the Ammerman or Michael J. Grant campuses. And remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. For more information, go to the college website at sunysuffolk.edu and search meal plan.
The Suffolk Community College Foundation awards more than $500,000 in scholarships annually to hundreds of students, so it has never been easier to apply for a scholarship. The foundation offers a broad range of scholarships for new, continuing, and graduating students. All you do is follow a few simple steps. Step 1. Go to the sunysuffolk.edu website, then search scholarships. Step 2. Select the first page and look for Getting Started. Step 3. Find the link to sign into the online scholarship system. You can find all the possible scholarships displayed under Opportunities in an easy-to-look-at format. If a scholarship you're interested in requires a letter of recommendation, you must notify the reference ahead of time. The status of the scholarship application may be tracked via the online scholarship system that you apply through, and if the scholarship is approved, you will receive an email to let you know. For more information, visit the college website at sunysuffolk.edu and search scholarships.
Back here with you at the Brookhaven Gymnasium, the Suffolk Sharks coming off a 70-45 win against the Kingsborough Wave. Tom Kenny here with Peter. Peter, how was the game for you as we look on here?
My favorite thing about that game is that everybody did something. Think about this. Jamal Blair came into this game. Jamal Blair had not made a shot since November 16th. And I believe he put up 5 today.
Yeah, the whole team played together, played very well as a team. They really pressured the Wave early. You saw the full court press early in the first quarter, just getting back on defense. And, I mean, here's our player of the game, Julius Goddard, Peter.
Look at that.
Just an amazing performance tonight as we look. 12 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds. So he's both sides of the ball really fighting offense and defense.
Earlier in the season, I got a chance to talk to him about what are some things he does to get ready. Skittles. He said since middle school, he has eaten a pack of Skittles before every game.
And everyone has their little thing they have to do. Some of the players are meditating, others are dancing. But Julius Goddard, Skittles.
I
like
took note from Marshawn Lynch there.
Yeah, taking a page out of the Beast book can never be bad. Peter, if we look here real quick, we're going to have some highlights coming up, and we'll see some of these parts of the game that were really imperative against the Wave here.
That's right. Here's a picture. Here's Wave making that early 3, and here it is, that retaliation.
Yeah, just looking here, looking at the teamwork, looking at the passing, looking at that assist. Just here, again, another pass, deep 3, wide open. When you get looks like that and you're moving the rock like that, I mean, what really can you do? You're going to win the game.
It's like you're playing the Harlem Globetrotters out there, Tom.
They looked like the Harlem Globetrotters. Really good movement there. Just like butter, they were on a roll. You know what I'm saying, Peter?
That's a great analogy for that.
Yeah, and it was a fun game to watch. It was a good game to come back and really fight hard against this tough Wave team, especially after succumbing to the Monroe Bronx Express in their first loss of the season.
That's right. But if you think about this, those Kingsborough Wave, they were bigger. They were larger guys, and they knew how to rebound, and they knew how to play defense. And Suffolk, annihilated that. And they went through all those strengths that they had, and they diced them up.
Yeah, looking at Suffolk here, in the replay here, nice jump shot, easy, wide open. You see maybe a little bit too much space, the Wave giving the Suffolk Shark players, but just a great game played, great coaching plan by Victor Correa, really sealed the deal, helped his guys.
That's right. The thing I was really impressed at was these plays drawn up by Correa, allowing shots to be opened up by guys like Knight and Manderson and Koskett of that three-handed Cerebus, as you said earlier.
Sure, and we're going to take a quick look at the rest of the schedule upcoming. Westchester Community College, Nassau, Borough of Manhattan. A lot of tough games coming up, Peter.
That's right. ASA Manhattan is a game I'm especially great to watch.
Yeah, and you can't forget about Rockland Community College. They'll be back home for the Rockland game. That's a Saturday game, 1 p.m. So come down, watch. Great time to watch a basketball game.
Oh, they're going to be my Christmas gift, really.
It's a gift to everyone, a gift that keeps on giving as the Sharks improve to 5-1. Just like we said, an excellent game plan coming in, just executing, and even though the score was 70-45, it really never really was close.
No. I always felt that the Wave were really good at responding. I thought, if a few shots got made by the Sharks, they always had a few shots, a few defensive plays, a few rebounds that really made them think, these guys are serious. These guys know how to play, and these guys are not going down without a fight.
Without a doubt. Make sure to follow us on our social media. Make sure to keep tuning in on Sharks TV and Suffolk Internet Radio. For Pete over here on my side, Ryan, who's a little bit out of shot, who's here earlier, and Tom Kenny, this has been Sharks Basketball, and we've been more than happy to have you. Have a great holiday season.
That's right. Thanks, Tom. Have a great one, guys.